Hello again, everybody. I'm finally back with another video. Today, I wanted to draw your attention to another fantastic line from Jazzwares that is already on to Series 3, so as per usual, I'm a little late to the ball game. But when has that ever stopped me before? Anywho, today we're going to take a look at Jazzwares' fantastic, super cool, Halo-rific World of Halo line. So strap into your Mjolnir armor, fire up your Warthog, and let's head off-world to a ring world.
When it seems like all is lost, when it feels as if you have no hope, when you are outnumbered, overpowered, and they've got you cornered, that's when you realize your last best hope is you. Halo, Combat Evolved, rated M for mature.
As you can see, all the items I have sitting out right now are all figures from Series 1, but you can see just by looking at the Series 1 figures that there is already a very nice selection and variety of figures. A trend that continued on into Series 2 and 3. There's just such a cool assortment of Spartan armors and Marines and Elites and Brutes, an assortment of 2-packs and 3-packs and so many vehicles. They've even gone so far as to make the Mantis mech roughly to scale. That's pretty impressive and pretty cool. So I think what we're going to do to see if these figures are as cool outside of the box as they are in the box by opening up one of these Elite figures, and definitely going to open up this Warthog as the Master Chief figure that comes with it. I do believe, I'm almost positive, is the exact same as the standard single-carded Master Chief action figure. So yeah, that'll be fun. We'll take a closer look at that. So what I think I will do is I will open this Elite first, just to prolong the suspense a little bit more from the main event. Just want to get a look at the articulation on this one. I think one of the best things about Series 2 and 3 is that they actually have the other characters from those series on the back. So that's pretty helpful if you need to know whether or not you've got all the characters from that set. But the Series 1 only had this cool box art, which, yeah, does look neat, but not really helpful if you're keeping track of whether or not you've got all the figures. Nice little stand there. That's cool. Little stand for your figure. That's nice. Carbine, alien rifle. Get a nice alien rifle there with a little peg, I'm assuming, that plugs into the back. That's cool. Pop on out of that drop pod. Down and clear. Quite a nice range of motion. Single joint on that elbow. Very nice. Hopefully I won't break anything. As we've established, I have a habit of doing that sort of thing. Nice extension. A little backwards for knee there. Yeah. Ankle movement. Not a double jointed knee, but two entire knees. So, you know, that's different. A little range of motion in the hip region. A little bit of a hip twist. Not really something that would qualify as ab crunch, but it'll do. Will he stand? That's a good question. Might take you a bit. He felt kind of wobbly coming out of the package, so I didn't know if he would stand all that well or not. Definitely needs to crouch so he can actually stand properly. But he is a good looking figure, that's for sure. I think they fooled me. There actually doesn't seem to be a plug-in on his back, unless I'm missing it. So maybe that peg is more designed for Master Chief, when Master Chief liberates the weapons, shall we say, from the Elite. So yeah, pretty cool looking figure, but takes a little bit more work to get him to stand up than I was expecting. But still looks pretty good. All right, on to the Warthog. Let's go ahead and crack that open. Everybody probably wants me to open up that Mantis, but are you gonna buy me a new one? Are you? Are you gonna buy me a replacement? An unopened, sealed Mantis? Kidding. I'm a bad YouTube host. You've probably already been able to figure that out based on the bad lighting and terrible camera angles and bad jokes and terrible delivery and that other thing and all of that. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Master Chief on his own little card there. That's cool. While we're at it, let's take a look at Master Chief. He is in a scale that I prefer. You've also probably picked up on that as well. Got the assault rifle there. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, don't break his legs. He actually does have a double jointed knee. That's pretty cool. Don't break anything. Okay, good. Yeah, some ankle motion, some ankle movement, shoulders, and don't break anything. Okay, bends at the elbow. It's like a single jointed elbow instead of a double, unlike the knee. When I first saw him in the package, I legitimately thought he didn't have any elbow movement at all. I thought it was kind of like Leonard's 1/18th Aliens, and where they didn't have the bend at the elbow. Thankfully, that is not the case. Holds the assault rifle rather nicely. Yeah, not a lot of torso rotation or crunch or anything, but that's okay. He looks really good, so that more than makes up for it. Man, that looks cool. Very pleased to have a Master Chief in this scale. That's excellent. And yeah, he's got the little spot in the back for weapons that the Elite is lacking. Save that one for later. Please don't break the elbow. You have a habit of doing that sort of thing. Anyway, looking good, Chief. Scales up pretty well with that Elite. Very cool. Now let's see what the Warthog has to offer. Kind of reminds me of an old G.I. Joe vehicle with the little minor assembly. Sorry for butchering the theme there. That's a nice looking chassis. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, looking good. Cool, some gas canisters and all that good stuff. Antenna in there. 4 tires up in the top, and your turret off to the side. I don't want to tear anything out. I hate to wreck it. Yeah, I kind of had to tear it apart. It didn't really give me a choice. I had no choice, I tell you. Okay. Wheels go on easy enough. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere, huh? Tires go on, and the turret plugs in, like so. Unfortunately, it does not appear to turn. I don't know how I feel about that. So, it looks extremely cool, but you can't really turn it anywhere. That's kind of a letdown. Little peg there on the turret, so you can put your action figure's foot on there and hold him in place. It has a little ammo belt that supposedly plugs in here. Provided I can hit the mark. Hit the mark, not hit a guy named Mark. That would be very nice. I almost swore, but I've made a promise to myself that I wouldn't do that in these videos. Okay, so your ammo belt goes in. Nice, like that. And the gas canisters plug in, supposedly. There's a little notch on the back, and a little notch in the gas canister. Okay, 4 gas cans. Final one goes on like that. Although I gotta say, that seems like kind of a dangerous place to put those. A real explosive caboose there. I think we've all experienced that. Okay, the antenna plugs in right here. Nicely done. Makes for an excellent companion piece, ready to run over your elites. Let's see how well we can get the Chief in the driver's seat. Plenty of legroom in there. That's excellent. But is the Chief too big? Might be better suited for a Marine, I'm thinking. I think Chief's just a tiny bit too tall to actually fit in the driver's seat. Yeah, if you bend his legs a little bit, you can fit him in there. He's just a little bit too hulking to be a comfortable passenger, and definitely not the driver, I don't think. I think I'm starting to notice the flaws in the design. Once again, you have to sort of make the character crouch to get them into most of the positions you need. Yeah, that's a bit of a drawback, but it still looks very cool. The box art lied to me. But that is an excellent looking vehicle. I think if you were looking for a 1/18th Warthog, you couldn't go wrong with that. That's just about perfect. That's just about all that you need. Like I said, the Marines probably fit in there a little bit better as they are smaller figures. And speaking of how figures might measure up, here's Master Chief next to the Unimax Crisis, I can't remember if this is Alcatraz or Prophet figure, but yeah, quite a bit bigger. But then Master Chief is supposed to be 7 feet tall, and I believe Prophet's only like 6 feet, 6'1", something like that. Measures up better with the Marines than Master Chief. And then we've also got Master Chief next to another super popular franchise character in the NECA. I think it was NECA that made the small ones. I know they made the larger, like 1/12 7-inch scale Gears of War figures, but I think they might have made the small ones too, the 1/18 scale. So yeah, looking a little bit underwhelming next to next to Master Chief and even our Crisis nano suit. But yeah, guys, Jazzwares really knocked another one out of the park with this one. All the figures look great. All the vehicles and accessories look great. Good articulation, great sculpts and paint jobs. Jazzwares has really just been doing a lot of great stuff lately. I am impressed with it. I don't know what that is. The Master Chief shimmy there. But they're doing a lot of tremendous work, a lot of tremendous lines. I'm glad, I'm happy for them. I don't think Hasbro should have everything, should have all the lines. So I'm glad to see when a competitor is churning out really good product. They've proven that they can bring a franchise to life in style with their Halo line and their Fortnite line. They've really done some good work there. So, just another good line full of cool figures. If you've got a big-time Halo fan in your family or your circle of friends, they might appreciate a little 4-inch Master Chief under the Christmas tree, or or in any other gift-giving situation. It's another figure that can blend well with your, maybe not so much Gears of War figures. Yeah, it could blend in well with any of your military or sci-fi lines of action figures. Some Acid Rain stuff, some G.I. Joe, whatever you've got. I mean, just think about the possibilities. Yeah, so anyway, in closing, I'm a big fan of this line, but you probably already figured that out too. That was to be expected. Each single carded figure will only run you about $10, and that's a very good deal for what you're getting. About $3 cheaper than G.I. Joe or Star Wars figures, with arguably the same kind of quality. Definitely worth taking a look at for your collection or for the Halo fan in your life. Anyway, I'll quit rambling. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you will come back again. And until next time, I will see ya.
We've got company.
I need a weapon.
Maximum armor. Let's do this.